guys? This is Craig. Fergie Time. Today's episode is with Sherry. She ended up selling her house, decided to live in an RV, live the nomad life, and it's just awesome. It's just cool to hear her story, so please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks, guys. Hey guys, Craig here, Fergie Time. Today I have Sherry with us, the Silver Mermaid, who's actually in a Silver Mermaid, not the Silver. Maybe it should have been like the Silver Submarine or something, or that'd be. Just kidding. Just kidding.
You have to. Yeah, she looks like a mermaid.
She does. So, anyways, yeah, Sherry. I met her just chatting through Jeep stuff, the Jeep groups, and had a Wrangler, and sadly got rid of it and stooped for a Gladiator, and then went out on her own and doing selling the house and getting the RV, the trailer, the Silver Mermaid, and just hitting it. That's freaking awesome. Good for you.
I know you're doing it. Tomorrow is 3 months since I've been an official RV nomad out here. Just no house, no home, just that.
All right. So what made you take that leap to sell your house and go nomad style?
I've always wanted to just travel. Everybody that knows me always is like, you're such a gypsy, because I get bored staying in one place for too long. And even throughout my children's lives, we traveled and stayed in a lot of different places for jobs, or just we wanted something different. So it's always been in my blood to just go. And I turned 60 this year, and I'm like, it's time to do it. So I sold my house in 2023, stayed in a little beach bungalow on the island for 15 months. And that lease ended, and I was like, it's time for me to do it now. So here I am.
So when you sold your house or decided, like your first night in the RV, were you excited? Were you nervous?
I sold the house in 2023, but the RV did not come to 2025. Right, yeah.
Okay.
And I've camped in my other Jeep Wrangler in the back of it. So, and I've stayed
Not
in
your
BLM
other
land.
Jeep Wrangler, your Jeep Wrangler. You don't own a Wrangler anymore.
That
was for Corey. No, that was for Corey. Sorry.
Yeah, Corey and Jason, and let's see who else.
Yeah.
Kelsey.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
I think about that. Okay, I've had 2 Wranglers. And I didn't even think about, I'm going to the other dark side with the Gladiator. Oh my gosh, you're going to the Bronco side.
So, first night, nervous?
Oh, first night. First night was in a little campground, a beautiful on a lake. I only driven 20 minutes from the dealership where I bought it. And as soon as I went to back in, there was a really nice guy there. That was my neighbor, my camper neighbor. And he spotted me and helped me back in. And I did great the first night. I wasn't scared at all. I had a neighbor over there, and there was a lady across the street. And in 2023, I BLM by the Colorado River, where there was nobody around between 2 canyons, and I had no cell service at all. So I wasn't nervous. No, I had a door that locked, and it felt right.
How long did it take you to downsize from your house to be able to fit into one RV?
Yeah, and this is not just any RV. This is the minimalist RV, because I don't even have a closet. I have 3 cubbies, and all my clothes go in those bags that you zip up, those compression bags. I purged a lot of stuff in 2023 when I sold the house, so I didn't have any major furniture. And I traveled across the country, and then I came back, stayed with a friend for a few months, and then I wound up renting the beach bungalow. That was just temporary, but it turned out to be 15 months. And it was furnished, so I didn't need any furniture. So from 2023 through 2025, I had no furniture. I was like, but I did have a storage unit with some stuff in it. Winded up getting rid of all that because mold got the best of it. Yeah, downsizing. I mean, I've lived in a 3,000 square foot house with a basement, garage. I've had so much junk. I've had a vintage shop with all the stuff and a coffee shop. I've downsized a lot over the years and purged. I'm always purging. Every campground I go to, I find stuff to purge.
What's one thing that you thought you would miss, but you didn't
most
even need it?
Most of it.
Yeah.
Most of everything. Yeah, almost everything. I live very basic. I guess like clothes hangers and clothes. I thought, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? But there hasn't really been anything that I've been like.
So you mentioned you had a couple of Wranglers before the Gladiator. What's your first Jeep memory?
Well, my first Jeep was a 2017. I love the older ones. I mean, they're different, very different. But I would have to say...
You're saying a 2017 is older?
Yeah, no, because it's heavy.
I'm like, I have a 2011 and a 98.
Okay, and they're heavy. The new ones don't have those heavy doors. And they're more solid. They're more of a beast.
Yeah, I would say the older ones are more of a beast. Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah, of course you would. Yeah. Okay. Well, I have to say, driving on the beach for the first time because I'd always wanted to do that. Oh.
Never.
I've done something
I haven't left.
Craig hasn't done. But yeah, no. I mean, I've spent, I had 2 years with that Jeep. Driving on the beach, and I did do some off-roading in it, but it was cool driving down the island, seeing the sunset. Nothing too adventurous, and doing a lot of rides with my Jeep club.
So why go from the Wrangler to the Gladiator?
Well, because I am not going to be one of those people that has a tiny little Wrangler towing that. I mean, it's
the towing capacity on a Gladiator's pretty good.
It's 7,000, the max tow package. It has the Pentastar engine, and it has features for towing.
Good.
Definitely way more capable than a Wrangler. But yet I know people who tow, little 16-foot Bambis, Airstreams with Wranglers. And I know but me, I know I'm looking for the future. And I want something that can tow. And I'm going to be going out west, and I know what those mountains are like. And yeah, I'm not going to go over that with a Wrangler.
You said you've been nomad for how long? 60 days?
It'll be
90 days?
3 months. 3 months tomorrow.
3 months. So what's one fun travel story so far?
The very first time I towed, like a big trip. I was going through Greensboro, North Carolina, Highway 95, congested Friday afternoon traffic. Okay. I mean, everybody's flying by me at 80 and 90 miles per hour. And I'm towing for the first big trip ever. Well, I needed gas. And I didn't think about, when you get in a gas station, you really should go to one that's like a truck stop kind of gas station. I don't know if you guys have Sheets. Sheets gas station is like where everybody goes because you can get a meal there. I don't know what I was thinking, and I forgot that you got to really watch going into a gas. So it was so crowded. It was such a small parking lot, and I pull in with that. And so I get in there, I'm like, oh shoot, I'm not going to be able to get out. And so some guy saw me struggling in a truck, and he comes over. He's like, "Can I help you?" I'm like, "Oh, please do." This is the first time I've ever gone on a tow trip, so he helped me get out. Well, then it didn't stop there. Okay. I went down the road to this doctor's office because I wanted to get something to eat. I was starved, and there was no place to even park it while I went inside this gas station. So I went to this doctor's office parking lot. I'm like, I can go in here and turn around and park. I got stuck. It took me over an hour to get out of this parking lot, and there was no one to help me. So yeah, you really your range of, you think you can turn, really fast and I need a lot of space to turn. I've learned a lot. I've learned. Don't pull into parking lots that are small and don't go into gas stations that have, that are tight. Go with the ones that have the high, And now I pull in gas stations like a badass. Like, yeah,
Heck yeah.
I got this. You hardly ever. I mean, I know women that have like Class C RVs and they drive them, but you hardly ever see a woman towing a travel trailer. That's crazy. But I needed the freedom of being able to go places in my Jeep.
Anything unexpected happen while you're on the road? Like actually driving?
I've definitely gotten into some really sticky situations. I really don't like towing at all. I really don't. The highway is difficult. And I mean, especially when you've got, I've been between two cars. I've been between a semi and another car. And, they're getting off on the highway and the semi's coming by and I'm in the middle. And I'm like, you know what? I'm owning it. You swipe me. So yeah, but I've been in some really bad storms during like really crowded and congestion times. That was just a couple of weeks ago. I was in a really bad storm on the highway and that was scary. I got off really fast, but I mean, just all of a sudden just downpoured. There's nothing fun that happens on the highway. That's for sure.
Why did you go with the Airstream?
Airstream, I've always dreamed of an Airstream. And I've always loved them. And I debated on this one. And then there's another brand called Intech, which is another really good brand. This was me. I'm like, if I don't do what I really want, this is my home. Get what I really want. And I was going to do a little Bambi, but I changed my mind because I'm like, the base camp is off-road. It's for off-road. And I'm thinking future. I've always wanted an Airstream. Oh, there are a lot of women do. I think a lot of women are like, oh my gosh, I would love an Airstream. So
you're working out of your RV. You're a
yes,
life coach.
I am a wellness coach. A wellness coach. I help women with a holistic lifestyle, with perimenopause, menopause, trying to eat healthy. I'm not a dietitian. I'm not a life coach. I'm not a fitness trainer at all. But just encourage them and lead them and mentor them on having a healthier lifestyle and how, you can get through menopause without, drugs. And then I am a UGC creator, content creator, and I do that for brands. I do it on my own account. That's a real big part of what I do. And then I just started life mentoring and empowerment coaching, just for women that are in midlife. Maybe they went through a divorce, maybe they're wanting to start all over, and I'm just holding their hand and cheering them on. I'm not a therapist, but just somebody to have, beside them as they're trying to figure it out and use my life experience to help them.
So what's like a favorite wellness tip you give for women over 50 on the go? I
think number one is to keep moving, because so many women are sedentary. They have a job where they're sitting all day. They're not active. And you got to get the heart moving. You got to get the heart rate up. And even if it's something as simple as power walking, I'm a huge power walker, yoga, strength training, running, bicycling, because a lot of women, they don't move. I have a goal every day, 10,000 steps. Do I hit it every day? No. But I have that goal. And then I look and see where I am. And I'm like, oh, you need to get back out there and walk again. So what are some go-to safety practices? Because, as a solo female on the road by yourself all the time. Okay, well, first of all, you'll hear me say it over and over again. The best weapon a woman can carry is her confidence. And that she is confident when she's walking, when you're at the gas station, when you're walking and you're slumped over like this or you're on your phone, you are a target. You get out of that car, you get out of that Jeep, and you walk inside that gas station like you're ready to kill somebody. I'm not joking. All right. Then you have a belly pack on you and it looks full. They have no clue what's around your waist. So yeah, you do. You have to put your your badass self on that like that. You can't be talking to every guy as you're walking in the gas station or flirting with them or laughing with them, because you're not going to be going into a bunch of nice gas stations. I quite often go into some where I am the only woman going in. There's a lot of sketchy dudes outside. I have a simple thing I do, which I totally forgot I was going to do. My keys. I learned this a long time ago in a safety defense class, to put your keys between your fingers. And as you're walking, like you've got the keys pointing out like that. So you're right away. You've got something, you don't have to fish for it, and you can easily their face with those keys. I learned that a long time ago, and that's one of the things I do all the time. I carry a pepper spray with me everywhere. Don't carry a gun, but I do carry other things.
How about a dog?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you and everybody else. I mean, I don't know if you remember or not. I had my mom's dog last year.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
that.
He would not protect me, okay? And I mean, I like a little dog. I'm not a big dog person. I'm sorry, Duke.
I was gonna say, you get Duke out there. I mean, Duke's gonna protect you.
I know. I don't need a dog to protect me. I don't need one more thing to learn about. You know what I mean? I don't need, everybody's always, you need a companion. And then when I meet other campers and I say that, they're like, you don't get a dog. Don't get a dog. Yeah. I am going to get a machine that sounds like a dog, and somebody comes to my door, it barks. I got to find it. Yeah, I know.
You're really big into Instagram. You've got like 40,000 followers. What's some of the coolest messages or comments you've received?
This person reached out to me. This is incredible because she really validated what I'm doing. And she goes, I just want to send you big kudos for your bravery. I'm a huge fan of yours. Some background. I'm a safety director for a fairly sizable company. I manage the compliance for men and women operating high-profile vehicles 5 to 7 days a week. What you are learning is no small thing. In addition, please give yourself grace. I'm not sure you are aware that maneuvering small trailers is incredibly difficult because they react very quickly to all the movement you move with your truck. Keep fighting for this skill. You will conquer this learning in time, curve in time. Sending you all positive juju. I'm like, wow. I'm like, thanks.
That's cool.
I mean, cool. Yeah, I've gotten a lot of really cool messages, but that was just really, somebody knows what they're talking about and really validated how serious it is towing this.
So you're starting up a YouTube. I saw you had a couple posts.
My goal is to get to 1,000. Okay, now that I've got that out of the way, okay? No, I really...
YouTube is a grind. I'm telling you. It's not like Instagram.
Okay, my YouTube is not going to be fancy, okay? It's going to be a vlog. I don't like to do a bunch of editing. It's not going to look perfect. It's not going to look polished, but it's going to be gritty and real and raw. And I might talk about things that, I might talk about things that people like cringe or get embarrassed even, which I already have done that on Instagram. But, so yeah, I mean, it's going to be, and I like to talk. So I have no problems with vlogging, but like 10, 15-minute videos and bringing people on my journey, my adventure, and sharing with them all of it, the good stuff. I'm going to educate. I'm definitely going to educate some. It'll probably be goofy. I'm going to have fun with it.
So what's some advice you'd give to someone who wants to share their story, but they feel nervous about it, whether it be online or IG, YouTube, whatever, anything?
I think that you just got to do it. You just have to go out there and you're talking in front of a screen. You're not looking at anybody face to face. And I mean, I've been doing this. I've been on social media for 20 plus years, Instagram, 14 years. And I've coached a lot of women for free about this very thing, encouraging them. I've had women on my team. They're like, I'm nervous. I've never talked on a camera before. I'm like, just feel like you're in a room by yourself. I was not always like this. There was times I couldn't eat a hamburger in front of a guy at a restaurant. I mean, and now here I am talking about poop tanks and, the more you do it, the more comfortable you feel to not worry what anyone thinks. I mean, I'm like out here in the middle of this doing this, and I don't care what anyone thinks. I don't.
All right, we got some rapid fire questions. You ready?
Oh gosh, here goes.
One Jeep mod you can't live without.
Okay, you know what? If this is considered a mod, there's that Tono. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what anything. Yeah,
One of those.
I couldn't be without that. And that is a mod. I mean, gosh, it costs like $1,500, and it's a Mopar one. I'm excited about these Novesight pod lights. I'm very excited about those. Oh, really feel like
got the spotlight going. What's favorite go-to trip snack? Road trip snack.
I usually try to keep it healthy, but every now and then I give in and get a Reese cup. Fruit, nuts, protein. You know, I usually
dream off-road destination.
God, there's so many, but I just can't wait to just like land in Utah or Colorado or Montana or Wyoming, and my Airstream is out there, my Jeep's out there, and now all of these beautiful mountains are surrounding it, and it's just me.
How about night wheeling? Love it or leave it?
I love it. I haven't done it a whole lot. I mean, I've done it on the beach a lot, and I've done some trails. But, oh yeah, no, I love it. I mean, I've even gone, like, I've been at, like, these national wildlife refuges where there's alligators and bears, and I've gone down roads by myself in the dark with the lights on.
Hardest obstacle you've conquered?
I mean, right now I'm conquering a lot of them, but the two top ones are towing that and backing into a campground spot. Oh my gosh. I know. I haven't completely conquered that yet. I don't have fear with what I'm doing at all. If I did, I wouldn't be able to do it. I think that's one of the biggest things women have to overcome, their fear before they do anything like this, because there's nobody coming to save you.
If your life had a theme song, what song would it be?
I'm going to say Invincible by Pat Benatar. Probably don't even know who that is, because I do. I feel invincible. You know, what I'm doing and stuff, like.
Well, look at you now. I think it's awesome. I'm glad that we were able to get this done.
I know. I was struggling getting my Starlink set up. I appreciate you having me on and letting me share my story, Craig. I really do, and I value your friendship like a brother.
Oh, well, I'm excited to see where you go next, and reach out when you're driving through Colorado.
Oh, you know I am, totally.
All right, guys, that was awesome. I don't know about you. If you're thinking about downsizing, living in an RV, definitely reach out to Sherry. She'll help you out. And it's just awesome to see all the cool stuff that she's doing. It's just amazing. And like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks, guys.